Good evening, everybody. It's that time. It's that time. I got the light on. Poopa! And ooh, can you see that there? Can you see there? Oh, this is honey vanilla chamomile tea. Ooh, ooh, yeah. This is a detox tea, and it tore my system up, but I felt so much better on the other side of it. So anyway, today I got this, and God was talking to me about it. You know what this is? This is cocoa butter for men, body and face. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Oh, thank you for wonderful tea. Yeah, yeah, ready. Make you want to. For some reason, it gives you energy. And I looked at it to make sure it wasn't full of caffeine and I wasn't just, you know, but it's not. It's caffeine free, and the chamomile is supposed to calm you down. But like I said, I feel great. Okay, so Jeff, what are you talking about this cocoa butter for? Have you ever felt cocoa butter? It is good, you know, and you put some on, and what it does is it gets under the skin. This has vitamin E. It smells good too. This is, you just want to rub it all over yourself. But anyway, it gets under your skin and it does good. It has a lot of healing properties, okay? Cuts and bruises, it heals them up too, and it fades the scars. Have you ever tried to use orange grit? That's usually at the truck stops. People who have a lot of oil, or like at the oil changing place, people who have a lot of oil, work around a lot of oil, they put that on and it scrubs. I mean, it's like lotion with sandpaper in it, cut up sandpaper or just sand. And as I was thinking in my thinking chair and talking to God, and like, what am I going to talk about today? And He kind of took me through the events of today, and I had a lot of conversations. And He wanted to remind me and remind you that our words can be like cocoa butter, or it could be like that orange grit. And yeah, I don't have none at the house, but they both clean. They both soothe the skin somewhat, but they really have two different purposes or two different intents. INTENT, intents. The intent before, I mean, the intent of them, the purpose behind them, what the person was trying to do when they created it. Now, they're both for the hands, right? And like I said, I was thinking about the relationships that I went through today, or the words that were spoken today. Some words can be soothing and get under the skin and make you glow, make you feel good, make you encouraged. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do that. There's a future and a purpose in what we do. And some words can be, the intent is to clean, but it's like scrubbing their skin off. It's good for you. It serves a purpose. It's actually, I don't know if you ever seen the green or the orange grit, but once it's get in the skin, it hurt. You know, if you're not expecting it and you start scrubbing, but it gets in there and gets that oil out that was doing damage to you. And it might feel like it is doing damage to you, but it is cleaning. So it has its own purpose. And the way we say things to other people, what happens, our intent might have been good, but our tact might have been like sandpaper or orange grit. So as you talking to someone, think about the words that are you saying. Now, sometimes our intent is to intentionally hurt someone, tear them down. Sometimes they hurt, but our intent was to build up. And I really love the way you did this. And the person hearing it, their receiver is saying, you didn't like, you're saying that, but you didn't really like it. Or sometimes we even say, I like this, but. And my one of my old pastors, he used to say, anytime we use the word but, it negates everything that was said before it. So to be careful about that. What I mean by that, just try it. I love you, but you got this going on. Or you did a good job, but maybe we can work on this better. And all you're going to be focusing on is that, because what you did was with that but is negate everything that you said that before then. So if you're going to be encouraging, be smooth. Smooth like butter. Yep. And I wanted you to really, really think about the words that you say. The blessings come from you when you bless someone else. But also the things behind the words. Words are, they're powerful, but when you put action behind the words, they mean even more. So if I say, you know what, I love you. I'm gonna do this for you. Or if I just said, you know what, have a good day, and I walk off. I might say the same things, or two people might say the same thing, but the one with the action behind it, it really carries weight. Uh, Thinking about powerful words, when he spoke, he used a word, but that word was followed by, or instantaneous, it came with action. So he said, let there be light, and boom, there was light. So those words meant something. If I walk into a dark room and I stand there and say, let there be light, and nothing happens, I look foolish, and my words don't really carry much weight. I said it, and I do believe that words are powerful, but without action. Now, if I said, I walk into a room and everybody's in there and I'm like, let there be light, and now I turn the light on, ooh, I followed it with an action, and it caused light to be meaningful. That it might have been a joke, but it was meaningful. If I say, hey, let's have some tea, and never tell you when to have tea or what kind of tea or invite you over ever, then you would probably take, he didn't really mean it. Nah. But if I said, hey, let's have tea, and I'm asking you when's a good time for you, when can we set up this date in time for us to really sit down and have all day, clear schedules, because when you sit with somebody with tea, you got to have time. It's not something that you rush. So it has meaning. And I think today, I remember, oh man, I was talking with my friend in Japan. And I was walking in Walmart while I was talking. And here, here where I am, mostly it's polite to speak to someone. And so she's listening to me walk through Walmart while I'm thinking about this. I'm in a small town too. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? So she's on the phone, blah, 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 blah. And hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And she's like, you're talking to everybody and me. Do you even know these people? Do you know them? Because you're not, I think because I wasn't stopping and saying, oh, how's the kids? Oh, you changed your hair color. You know, all kind of things was probably going through her mind. But she asked, do you know that person? I'm like, no. Well, why are you talking to them? Because it's being nice. And when I think back on it, you say, how you doing? And they're like, I'm fine. And you walk on. And later find out that they're going through a divorce. They were just at the point of depression. And all we had was this conversation was, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. And you just what? The words were empty. Let your words have meaning. Let your yes be yes. You know? Yes and amen. Really, if you think about it, when you're looking to be encouraged, I like to sit down like in my reflection time and think about all the encouraging things I might have said to someone today. And sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's few. And when I notice it's few, I might have talked all day, but a lot of the words were empty. And the feedback I was getting was empty. So if I look back and I say, you know what, I'm not feeling all 100%. I'm not feeling love today. I can always look back. I mean, almost 99.9% look back and look at how many times that I was not showing love to receive it. A lot of times we try to use words like the orange grit, but we expect the shea butter, and it don't work like that. So as you go throughout your day today, the rest of your night, the rest of this week, think about the words that are coming out of your mouth. And as you think about these words, let them have meaning. Let them have punch. Let them be powerful. Because you can tell, I don't know if you look back through your friends, coming up through school, or some of your old people that you used to work with, you can tell the ones who, when they said something, it's like if they were going to help you, they were going to help you. And you also had the other ones that said, you know, I pray for you, sister, and then you just walk on. They just gone, and you never see them again till the next Sunday. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. It was good to sit with you. I thank you for having some tea with me. I had to cover this up because it was so hot, but it's cooled down now. So one last one.